This month, Ushaw's Gardens play host to the International Garden Photographer of the Year competition, or Ig Potty. Ig Potty, as you might have already guessed, is a competition for the best and most beautiful photographs of gardens, flowers and natural spaces taken in the world this year. And this year, probably more than any other year we can remember, we at Ushaw have felt incredibly lucky to be able to have such large gardens and natural spaces around us, and to have been able to keep them open for people to enjoy. Even though we've had to close our doors to visitors, last summer we welcomed more people into our grounds than ever before. Natural spaces, even small ones, have played an increasingly important part in making people feel a tiny little bit better over the course of a year that has been incredibly difficult for everyone. As we are not yet able to open our doors, we are exhibiting Ig Potty in our beautiful rose garden in the centre of our grounds. As it is a celebration of the beauty of the outdoors, we figured outdoors was the best place for it. The International Garden Photographer of the Year showcases the most stunning photographs taken of our natural world. From beautifully kept gardens, peaceful natural spaces, grand vistas, abstract art, wild landscapes, nature's place in the city, animal visitors and beautiful close-up views into the private life of plants. To celebrate the opening of the exhibition, we are holding our own competition for photographers under the age of 18, which I am unofficially calling the Young Outside Gardens and Houses at Ushaw and Rural Trees Photographer of the Summer, or Yogurt Pots. I will stress that this is not a competition to see who has the best camera. It is a competition to see who can take the best picture of Ushaw's grounds and gardens. You can take a brilliant photo on a disposable camera. Our worlds have had to be kept pretty small over the past year, but there's still beauty in the little things. We ask that you show us. Winners and runners-up will be chosen from photo submissions for each of 3 age categories: 8 and under, 9 to 13 and 14 to 18, and the winners will be showcased in an online exhibition on our website, as well as winning some art supplies to help keep you busy and centred as lockdown comes to an end. Now, I am not a professional photographer and not really in a good position to be offering advice on how to take a good photograph. But, luckily, Ushaw has a group of resident artists who have creative studio spaces in our building, and we are lucky enough to be able to call upon them for advice when we need it. I am now going to hand you over to Carl Joyce, who is a professional photographer and filmmaker, for a few top tips on taking a really great photograph. Also, because Carl is a professional photographer and filmmaker, you might realise that his part of the video is shot better than mine is.
Thanks, David. So these are my 3 basic photography tips for taking better pictures on your phone. So first of all, the first and most important tip is lighting. So if you haven't got good lighting, you don't have a really good photograph. So when you're outdoors like this, which most of you will be for this competition, try and use the natural light. But if you can't, if it's poor lighting, try and use the flash on your phone. So just as an example, if you're taking a picture of this, if it was a rose there, but the roses haven't bloomed yet, so if there was a rose there and this is in shadow, try and avoid the heavy shadows and use the natural light. If you don't have the sun out or it's poor lighting, just use the flash on your phone and just fill in those shadows with your flash. So that's the first tip, is lighting. Second is composition. So when you're framing your shot, try and get it centered, try and get everything in, don't cut things off. So take a step back, compose, and then crop it in afterwards if you need to. The third tip is try and be creative. So try and get down to interesting angles. Think of backgrounds. So you approaching the rose and you take it like that. That's how everyone is used to seeing the rose. Try and get down and think of your background, get something interesting in the background. So that's the basic 3 tips. So those are going to improve your photography on a phone. So lighting, composition and be creative. And yeah, put those 3 into practice and good luck for the competition.
So come see us and find the beauty in everyday nature. You could become part of our virtual exhibition and get your hands on some cool art supplies. The competition runs from midday April 1st to midday April 30th, with winners and runners-up in all age categories announced on May 14th. Email your submissions to learning@ushaw.org. Good luck and take care, everyone. Just a little longer.